Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate your time. I know I've been gone for a while, but that's because I really haven't felt inspired to talk about anything. I honestly haven't felt like I had anything to say or like make a full video about. But I did want to come on here and talk about this entire thing going on with Keke Palmer and her boyfriend Darius. Don't I had to check his name because I don't know who he is. He's unknown. So anyway, I wanted to come on here and just really briefly talk about what's going on. I see a lot of conversations happening on social media right now. I see some things I agree with. I see some takes I don't agree with. And I just wanted to give my perspective on the situation. I am married, and if Keke Palmer was married, this would make sense to me. At least him feeling this way. However, I really think that his actions, meaning him coming to social media, coming to Twitter to tell the world that he disapproves of his baby mama's outfit that she essentially wore to work, was very, very, it wasn't a good look. And I really think that it's interesting that he feels this way, and maybe not so much interesting, maybe it's disappointing, because it's always best for people to speculate things about you and not know them, rather than you doing something to confirm what's already being said about you. When news was confirmed that Keke Palmer was pregnant, and in fact would become a baby mom by this man, a lot of people, including myself, I was not particularly happy about this. In the same way that I was not happy that Rihanna is now the baby mom to a lesser problematic colorist male known celebrity, maybe. I mean, I don't know, maybe a few years ago, but A$AP Rocky is not particularly the famous one in their coupling, and neither is Darius and Keke Palmer's coupling. Keke Palmer is the famous star. She is the one that we know. I've been hearing a lot of people refer to Darius as Keke Palmer's baby daddy, and that's about the extent of it. And that's exactly why I'm saying, like, it's much better for people to assume things about you than for people to directly know, like, oh, you are jealous of her fame. You are the kept baby dad who's sitting at home disgruntled because your working girlfriend who takes care of both of you is at work in a cute outfit. If you are not married to a woman and you have not done the deed to prove that you would like her to be yours, essentially, you know, at least if you guys agree to have a traditional monogamous relationship, right? If you have not done that work, it's very, very difficult for you to then put limitations on how she behaves and what she wears and what she, you know, how she chooses to present herself in public, because you have not told her or communicated to her, as well as everybody else, that you would like her to be your woman, that you would like her to stop looking, you would like her to stop, you know, speaking, in a matter of speaking, advertising to other suitors, right? And while as a married woman, I definitely know what things I should and shouldn't wear out the house, because I am a married woman, because I am a mom, I am always conscientious of making sure that I am not out here doing the most for attention in public. Now, to be quite honest with you, as an attractive woman, it really doesn't matter what I have on. I'm gonna get attention from men. Like, that's just, you know, what's going on here. Like, it's all there. It's all there, right? But I have an awareness of this when I leave my house, especially when I'm not with my husband. I don't need that attention. I don't need it to me. But at the same time, I'm not an entertainer. I'm not a host. I'm not a personality. I'm not any of those things. So what I do in real life and how I dress in real life is going to be a bit, you know, different from the way Keke Palmer would when she goes to work, you know? Before we get into my other points, I did want to have you check out the video and see what started all of this. So check it out. So in the video, Usher is singing to Keke Palmer. He, in other like clips I saw before he starts singing, he like makes a few gestures where he's like looking at her like this and she's like looking like that. And yes, it's very flirtatious. It can be considered inappropriate. However, it's very clearly like them putting on a performance. They're on stage. They're doing this to play up, you know, the whole situation, right? She has on this really cute see-through dress and she has it on with a thong. Now, I literally have 3 different dresses like this. I think I actually have 4, but I know for sure I have 3 different dresses. They are sheer, they're floral. However, I do not choose to wear them with a thong with my butt cheeks out, specifically because, again, I just don't want that type of attention. I don't want that much attention to my body. I don't want it anymore. It makes me uncomfortable, and I just don't want them type of problems. And when I wear this dress, I wear it with, you know, shape shorts that still show off my figure, but my behind is covered. You can't see my behind, but you can see it in my, you know, silhouette. Let's just be really honest here, right? Over the years, Keke Palmer, while she's always been beautiful, always been attractive, this baby that she's recently had, her son, has awakened some type of like grown woman confidence that she's oozing. And I don't know if she switched up her stylist. I don't know if she switched up her hairstyle. I don't know what she's done with her team, but she's giving this energy that is so beautiful and so radiant. And that's why it's so attractive. Honestly, like, yes, probably getting pregnant and, you know, having a baby did change her body and caused her to fill out a little bit more. And she just has this air about her in her photos. Like when I see them, like it's beautiful. It's desirable. It's sexy, right? And it's not even sexy in a way where I feel like she's out here being bust open and she's showing this and she's showing that. It's not even like that. It's like she's just wearing a really nice feminine dress with color blocking and like a nice simple soft curl hairstyle, and she just looks gorgeous. And I think that she's getting more attention than she's ever got, you know, if we're being honest. And I don't think Darius signed up for that. I don't think Darius was thinking that his celebrity girlfriend was going to be an it girl anytime soon, right? And now that she is that girl, and every couple days I'm on social media and I see a new set of photos that she's recently taken where she again looks confident, gorgeous, beautiful, like all of those things. And I don't think he knows how to deal with it. So possibly this whole time they could have been having little relationship spats. He could have been, you know, acting up and being real moody privately that we would never know about, which again, we would never know about, because his baby mom is getting attention that he never intended or never thought about her getting. And I don't think that he really has processed that on his own. And that's the only thing I could guess would lead him to thinking that it's appropriate to come to social media to complain about your girlfriend getting the attention. Now, I get he may not have liked that she was, you know, kind of snugged up to Usher and they were kind of like, you know, swaying. But to me, I would think if you're going to be with an entertainer and a part of their job is hosting and, you know, doing different appearances, that you understand that some things are just industry stuff. It's not real. I come home to you, you know, I had a baby with you. They're completely separate, right? But again, the fact that he came to social media to make that tweet suggests to me that his intention was to embarrass her. Similarly to how Offset thought that making this subtle tweet about Cardi B, well, not a tweet he posted on Instagram, but making this post about alleging that Cardi B cheated on him was going to warrant sympathy from social media for some strange reason. Like, we would care that she got her look back, as if that means anything. Like, who cares? What's for dinner? Like, who cares, right? So he probably thought that if he came on social media and shamed her on social media, that it would have more of an impact, because I'm speculating that this whole time they've been having these little arguments. And it hasn't, I guess him addressing her in private didn't pull the weight that he wanted. You know, this is all speculation. And so that's why he came onto social media. And that's why he made a tweet saying, oh, the outfit is cute, but you're a mother. So the problem I really have with that, like, again, I understand they are in a relationship. They're not married, but they are, I suppose, in a relationship. And he's uncomfortable with his baby mom being all of a sudden the center of attention and getting all this attention, and people are commenting on her looks and thirsting after her, right? Okay. But the fact that, again, he came to social media to publicly shame her, to me, that's much more like, I don't know, insidious to me. That feels like he intended for people to be on his side and people to kind of help him publicly shame Keke. And what he actually ended up doing, which was the worst thing he could have done, because again, now we know he's sitting at home salty, it backfired. And people are dragging him all the way up and down Twitter, all over Instagram, Facebook. Like, I haven't seen one person really have his back, and it's because everyone kind of understands, even men, everyone kind of understands, like, you're the salty kept boyfriend at home. You are at home, and the reason why probably what you're saying or whatever preferences that you may have been privately mentioning to her this whole time does not have the weight that you feel that it should, is because you didn't marry her. You didn't put that ring on her finger. And the reality is that when you're not married, when you, as a man, when you do not express that you want this young woman, even if later on y'all have issues, whatever comes along with marriage, right? But if you don't initially at least make your intentions clear, you don't have that big daddy energy. And like, he has this tweet. Let me read this tweet to y'all. This is his tweet. He says, "We live in a generation where we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want his wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." The problem, again, sir, is she's not your wife. Based off of the energy you're giving off, you don't seem like the man in the house. You don't give off that energy. You don't. It's not because you're light skinned and all that other stuff. It's you just, this and the photos, you don't give that off that I've seen of you. And this specifically, what you have done, what you have launched really against yourself, is indicative that you don't have that man of the house energy. Like, you don't have that big daddy, big baba energy. Like, you don't have it. You don't give it at all. Again, you can't set these expectations for a woman when you have not married her. You have not put her in a different position. You have not changed her status. Because right now, Keke Palmer is just your baby mom, and she's still Keke Palmer, who is your baby mom. That's it. That's really it. And as much as I don't really like to speak so much about baby mom culture, because I feel like it's so common, it's like no point of speaking about how things should be, because regardless of the fact, like, people are going to still keep having sex with each other. They're going to keep having raw sex with each other. People are going to keep having kids with each other with no intentions of making a real commitment. Even though having a kid with someone is one of the most serious, longest commitments you can ever make. But people are going to keep doing it. So it's like really no point of talking about why becoming a baby mom is not, the best course of action. Why making a woman a baby mom is not, like, it's pointless. People are going to keep doing it. But the point is, if you have not made a woman your wife, if you have not even engaged, she's not even your fiance, like, you've done nothing of the sort, yet you feel you can police how she dresses herself while she's at work, most likely paying for your bills. The best thing he could have done was kept this to himself. But that's why I'm speculating that he probably feels that him at home expressing his issues about her being, getting all this attention was not being taken serious. So he thought he can come to social media and get people to bully Keke with him. Which, again, is very, like, it's not big daddy energy. It's not man of the house energy. It's not none of that. And if you had all these morals, if you had all these, all these strong whatever, you wouldn't have got her pregnant. You would have proposed to her, and you would have married her, and then you would have got her pregnant. That's just the reality of the fact. I know That's typically not the way things happen anymore. But you can't be out here setting all these standards, and so, or at least saying that you have standards, and it's not visible. It's not visible. But yes, that's all I have to say about this topic. I genuinely hope that they can work it out. I read a post on Facebook saying that they have unfollowed each other. That, you know, that could mean a lot or it could mean nothing at all. So I hope they can work things out. I hope that they really are able to sit down and really get to the bottom of what's causing him to be so jealous. I hope he can be flexible and kind of grow with this new status that she has, because right now she has a lot of attention on her, she has a lot of eyes on her, and that's a lot of potential for her to make money, for her to do more things, for her to get more hosting engagements, and that's good for both of you, right? He set out to embarrass Keke, but really what he did is embarrass her, but not in a way that he thought. Because what he did was ultimately reveal the type of man that he is, and he revealed the type of man that Keke Palmer got pregnant by, and it's like, she chose you. And that's what's embarrassing. Not the fact that she's out here getting serenaded in a thong and a see-through dress at work. It's the fact that you're her baby daddy. That's what's embarrassing. Yeah. But that's all I have to say on this topic. That's all I have to say about this matter. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and have your notifications bell turned on so you don't miss any of my random postings. And please comment below if you're feeling what I'm saying. And if you're not feeling what I'm saying, comment below as well. Let me know if I missed anything in this video, or if I'm not thinking of his perspective enough, which, again, he's not her husband, so I don't care. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and take care.